jet like Taylor. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm a jet like Taylor.
Be careful, dog, and them niggas broke. Hanging around fools like that to get you smoked. Think they got your back, nigga, they don't. Think you won't end up in somebody's trunk.
What? If you clean up my room, you'll find some bum weed, you know I grew. How we got it here, we flew it through. Couple solid niggas, I know a few.
Yo, what's going on? How y'all feeling? I want to talk about energy, man. Energy is so important. Time, energy, attention. Because you only have so many, time in a day. You only have so much energy to put into something. If you ever played sports or you ever hit the gym, you ever dedicated, let's say, your time into a certain craft, that takes a lot of mental energy. And what do I mean by that? If you're learning something new and say it's not physically demanding, that gets tiring. Like, you actually feel drained from learning too much. Or say you're in school all day studying for a test. You didn't do anything physically, but it sure felt like it, right? You get tired, and you just don't feel like doing nothing right after that. You have to understand how important that push of energy towards something is. Because if you don't understand that, you will waste a lot of time on people. You will waste a lot of time doing pointless things. And now, don't get me wrong, like, say if someone has, a certain vice or vices, maybe, they are hardworking, or you are, grinding towards something. But say maybe your vice is binging on Netflix or movies or shows, right? That's cool, because you're actually using that time to recharge, let's say, right? But if that is what most of your time is spent on, then it's not so much of a vice that's helpful towards, your process of life, let's say. And I'm gonna say this: a lot of people that have a strong personality type that has to do with being introverted, what I notice is those people, it's hard for them to push energy out to be social, let's say, to socialize, to be social, to go out, to interact with strangers. And that's one of the scariest things that most people struggle with, that are not naturally good at that, is interacting with strangers, random people, because it's intimidating. One of the things early on that I really put emphasis was on, am I able to be light and playful with people I don't know? How am I able, or how can I gain an interest in someone that doesn't know about me, has no idea about me? That's a skill set, and that's an important skill set, because as a man, it puts you in a lot of abundance.